Hey, I'm Drew. This is my '05 Chevy Colorado. She's my college car.
I finally got a four-wheel drive on the show. Today you can learn how to count with college cars and the Chevy Colorado. Hello Internet, and welcome to another episode of College Cars. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is only episode 12 and I'm already featuring a car for the second time. You are correct. It also happens to be the second straight episode where I'm featuring a gold Chevy truck. However, this has almost every option the other Colorado didn't have, and unlike the Silverado featured last time, this truck has four-wheel drive. If you can't tell, I'm excited about that. Without further ado, let's talk about this 2005 Chevrolet Colorado Z71 Crew Cab four-wheel drive. That was a mouthful. This Colorado belongs to my friend Drew, who is an MIS major at the University of Alabama. It has the quirky L52 3.5-liter straight 5 dual overhead can engine. The L52, or Vortec 3500 in mid-2000s GM nomenclature, makes 220 horsepower and 225 pound-feet of torque, while redlining at 6,300 RPM. As seen here, Drew's Colorado also has an aftermarket Volant cold air intake. Since this is an aftermarket intake, I am not sure if the placement is the same as it was from the factory. If it is, this is the worst possible place to put an intake. You have to take it off to get to the spark plugs. The L52 had a well-known problem with cylinder head failure, and Drew thought he had experienced this problem not long after he got the truck. However, it turned out to be a small amount of water that worked its way into the spark plug openings during the detailing process. A very simple fix for what could have been a major issue. Drew's truck has 17-inch Moto Metal wheels with meaty 265/70 Cooper Discoverer tires on them. I'm not usually a fan of black wheels, but they work well in this case. By no means is it an off-road beast, but it does look a lot better than stock. Some rock sliders and a small lift would work wonders if someone wanted to make one of these Colorados into a viable off-road machine. Think of it as a wannabe ZR2, which happens to be a truck I have great interest in. Well, anything with factory lockers front and rear gets my attention. Oh yeah, and the ZR2 will have an optional diesel engine. Drew's dream car is a 4x4 and SUV legend, specifically an FJ60 Toyota Land Cruiser. They have some similarities to his Colorado, four-wheel drive obviously being one of them. They also both have four doors, a gate of some kind in the rear, and inline engines. Okay, so they aren't that similar, but you get the point. Drew got a Colorado partially because he assumed the 5-cylinder engine would be more efficient than a larger engine. This was not the case. He gets about 16 miles a gallon on the highway, a number that is roughly the same as a full-size truck from the same time. I'm sure there's some strange engineering principle that explains why the 5-cylinder is so inefficient, and it probably has to do with the weird firing order these engines have. 5-cylinders also have a famously odd exhaust note, which I was able to hear while riding in the Colorado, despite it having stock exhaust. I was also intentionally listening for it, so there is the psychological effect of hearing what you want to hear, like on those paranormal shows where they put subtitles up on the screen to get you to hear what they do. This Colorado will likely stay with Drew until it gives up the ghost. I can see why. It has just enough personalized touches to make it stand out from the rest of the Colorados you see on the road. My opinion of mid-sized trucks has improved in part thanks to Sheila, the '05 Colorado. Thanks for watching.